Man like Robbie here. Welcome along to MLR Daily. David Moyes has been sacked. Well, he's resigned, but has he resigned or has he been sacked? You never know nowadays, but he has left his job as Sunderland manager. And I think I can hear a lot of applause going out from the fans up there in Sunderland. They were pretty appalled when he was sort of suggesting that he was going to stay on and try and get them back into the division. After Sunderland have been relegated from the Premier League, I think it was universal that most Sunderland fans wanted him gone. They were really upset with his performance as manager at Sunderland. Remember, Sunderland finished bottom of the table in the Premier League and really went down with a whimper. And it was Moyes, actually, when he first came in, who suggested right from the beginning that, you know, this team's not good enough, it's going to go down. Whether he was right or wrong to say that, it didn't go down well with the fans. And they really wanted him out. And David Moyes has resigned as Sunderland manager. He will not be in charge next year. And it will go to somebody else to try and get them back in the division after they've been in the Premier League for 10 years and now have gone down. And it's a real body blow for David Moyes. Remember, sacked at Manchester United as well when he went in there. Will he get another one of these big jobs? We're going to have to wait and see, but a definite blow for him. Somebody else who's also leaving Sunderland is Jermaine Defoe. Seems to be on his way to Bournemouth. Lots of rumours flying around that he's going to be having a medical there and he will be joining Eddie Howe's team. He, of course, played for Bournemouth as a kid and he would be a great return there for him. Remember, he's 34 now, but he doesn't play like a 34-year-old. He played excellently last season, getting 15 goals for a really terrible Sunderland team. As a matter of fact, they relied on him. Without, you know, his goals, they would have been in even a worse state. And he had a clause in his contract that said that if Sunderland got relegated, he could move on to another Premier League club. The favourites to sign him were West Ham, but Bournemouth have come in, and he looks like he will be joining Bournemouth as a Bournemouth player. Hasn't been done yet, but that is what the rumours are saying right now. And Jermaine Defoe, of course, burst into the England team again last year, could be on his way down to the South Coast and scoring goals again next season in the Premier League. Another player linked with a move, and this is the big one that could happen this summer, and that is Antoine Greizmann to Manchester United. Now, he was appearing on a TV programme last night in France, and the presenter asked him to rate his chances of joining Manchester United, and he rated it as a 6 out of 10, which you wouldn't normally hear footballers sort of say that, but that's quite high. 6 out of 10, that means it's more than just a rumour then. He did, however, go on to say that he also rates his chances of staying at Atletico Madrid as 7 out of 10. So a bit of a tease there by Antoine Greizmann. But could Greizmann move to Manchester United and team up with his best friend, Paul Pogba? Listen, United fans would love to see that happen. I think a lot of it's going to depend on how Manchester United get on in that Europa League final. If they win that Europa League final, beat Ajax and are straight into the Champions League, then Antoine Greizmann just may move to Manchester United. If not, he may decide to stay at Atletico Madrid, where he's an absolute hero there. Remember, of course, Atletico Madrid moving into a brand new stadium. He is the #1 player there. He is the go-to player there. So he may want to stay for that journey. But it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with Antoine Greizmann. There are other big stories all around Stan Kroenke and the Usmanov. And as I spoke about the other day, the battle of the billionaires. Alisher Usmanov, a multi-billionaire, trying to take over Arsenal, put in a £1.3 billion bid. This was turned down by Stan Kroenke, the current major shareholder who has 67% of the shares. It was turned down, and Kroenke coming out again yesterday with a statement to say that his shares are not for sale and he does not want to sell Arsenal Football Club. Now, this is not going to go down well with the supporters. The poll that we did here the other day, 90% of fans said that our Arsenal fan survey said that they would like to see Usmanov take over. Kroenke, not a popular figure at Arsenal at the moment. On the last day of the season, most of the ground singing that they want him to go. But he seems to be saying, listen, I'm not going nowhere. I'm sticking. I'm hanging on to my shares. I still think there's a way to go on this story. Will Alisher Usmanov come back with a bigger bid? we'll have to wait and see, but it's getting really interesting over there at Arsenal. So thanks for watching the show today. Remember, for all the best transfer stories, it's going to be right here on MLR Daily throughout the summer. So make sure you subscribe right now. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Man like Robbie.